We're in a period right now where black artists are working at a level of extraordinary proficiency and are being celebrated and recognised internationally at a level that we've never seen in history before. So the show is partly about marking this moment, but it's also about looking further than this. It's also about looking through the eyes of the artists and the subjects in their work. It's also an invitation into inquiry, an invitation into what does black experience, black lived experience, black identity and being and presence and history, what does this look like? This reframing, I think, is important because historically, across the span of Western art history, we can go back century upon century, most of the depictions of black people have been done by European artists, Western artists, white artists. That's not right or wrong per se, but it does leave out the role of black artists themselves and black people as the central figures of agency in those works. We start to see a shift in the 20th century. This exhibition is about artists working in the 21st century.
So I've got two paintings here on display at the National Portrait Gallery today. One of them is called Harriet Tubman en route to Canada, and the other one is called Nanny of the Maroons' Fifth Act of Mercy. And essentially they're sort of portrayals of two historic black women, one from the Nanny of the Maroons from the 18th century Jamaica and Harriet Tubman from 19th century America. And both of them were sort of activists, actually military commanders in the struggle against slavery. One could say that, particularly since the murder of George Floyd and the sort of, the widespread protests which took place in the Black Lives Matter context, then there's definitely been, definitely the questions of race and representation have sort of moved higher up the agenda of sort of media and culture. But I think that we're still at the very earliest stages